Alright everybody, so I am going to be doing a review, little build up, maybe some paint, doing some pretty cool stuff. First of all, it's the Lockheed F117 A Nighthawk from Tamiya. It's a 1/48 scale model kit. Actually pretty nice. I've not opened it. Not opened it at all. So we're gonna take a look what's actually in the box. I don't know why I haven't opened it up to this date. This is one of my favorite jets or spy plane, however you want to classify this particular aircraft. And then I got it out of an estate sale. Yeah, guy, that's all he built was Tamiya, so this is going to be an interesting kit. 1/48, so I don't think I've done a plane that big. I still have to be B-52 bomber that I want to do, and at some point I actually want to try to hang it up above me in the garage somewhere. I want to start getting a bunch of the helicopters, spacecraft hung up. So yeah, there's that. But this is going to be probably the first plane that I do that with. But let's get the camera flipped around and we'll see you in a minute. All right, like as I was saying, and this light above me does not make it very easy, but that's wingspan is 426, or the length is 426. Wingspan is 276. So, interesting. So actually that's a pretty big. Usually some of the models aren't as big. And I've done a couple of these on my channel. The first two were way early. But it looks like this is a poster board. No, maybe it's the instructions. No, poster board. What the heck is that? Maybe that's the nose weight. Maybe. Who knows? But looks like there's a placard that you can hang on the wall. Looks like wings, pretty self-explanatory. Oh, what is that? Oh, is that a mask? Oh, that's a mask kit for the windows. That's cool. Looks like some of the interior stuff. I don't know. I think the cockpit. Probably the pilot. Maybe some of the weapon stuff. Paint. Oh no, this is a decal guide. And unfortunately, those are in Japanese, so I'm not going to be able to read it as much as I want to. Yeah. But like I said, when it's all built, it looks like a cool aircraft. Not gonna lie. Looks like standard instructions, decals. There we go. Not too bad. Those don't look too bad. Too bad at all. There's the bottom of it. So that'll be interesting. And inside the box, it shows all the tools that Tamiya has. I don't think I've ever had a box that shows all that. At least out of some of the other stuff that I've done. That's cool. Oh, it looks like all the paint and enamel. acrylic paints, well, acrylic enamel or whatever. But instructions. Looks pretty self-explanatory. Looks like there's 16 steps. Looks like there's 2 different ways of building it. I am probably going to show it flying because I am going to hang it up. So I don't know how detailed I am actually going to make it. But I mean, as you can see, you can get as detailed as you want with this thing, which is pretty cool. I'm going to be starting that this upcoming week. I'll have some updates. Let's get the camera flipped back around and end this video, and then we'll go from there. All right, everybody. So that is basically what the kit's about, what I'm going to be doing next on the channel. Pretty cool. Not going to lie. And I will be doing updates soon. I've got probably it's Thursday today, so I don't go back to work till Wednesday of next week. So I'm sure I'm gonna have a little bit of time when my wife's sleeping, recovering from surgery. So I'm sure I'm gonna get it built probably pretty quick, but who knows? Now, this is kind of what I've been up to lately. 57 Chevy. This is the shaker, the Hobby Lobby shaker kit. Actually pretty cool. One of the cool things I did like about this kit was the tinted windows. Headlights were tinted. I want to say, I didn't put the taillights in, but I think they were tinted too. Yeah, needless to say, this was a cool kit. If I do more cars and stuff, I am gonna try to learn how to tint the windows, or at least make them look tinted. Yeah, because that looks super cool. I got to figure that out. If I can do that, that'd be super cool. But that's kind of one of the things I've been working on. We did Way of the Dragon. We did the first elf bust a little bit ago. I thought mine turned out really good. I'm not sure if it's better than the one I did 4 years ago, but you know, it is what it is. But hopefully you guys liked the video, and I will see you next time. Bye.